Hey, it's Whitney from CoSchedule, and welcome to your next implementation lesson in your ReQueue Getting Started guide. In the previous lessons, you learned how to create intelligent and placeholder groups in ReQueue to automate your social strategy. Now it's time to venture into advanced territory. In this chapter, you'll learn how to fine-tune your publishing schedule using your ReQueue settings. So if you're new to ReQueue, want to learn new tips for using ReQueue, or you're responsible for social media, this lesson is for you. After you complete this lesson, you'll know how to set sending limits under global settings, update intelligent group settings, and customize ReQueue sending configurations by social profile. So to update your global settings, you'll want to navigate to your ReQueue settings. It's located in the top right-hand corner under the ReQueue area of your calendar. Under global settings, you can choose to send the same message either once or twice a month. We recommend that you choose twice a month to start since you won't likely have as many messages to choose from in the beginning, but as you add more messages to ReQueue, you can change this to once per month. Once ReQueue publishes a social message, it won't publish that message again for 2 weeks, so you can rest assured that ReQueue won't flood your social channels with the same message too often. The next step is to update your intelligent automation settings. If you click on the intelligent automation settings, you can fine-tune exact times that you want ReQueue intelligent groups to share messages to your social channels. So for this setting, it's best to think about the hours that your audience is most likely to be active on social media. Are you trying to reach audiences in multiple time zones? When will your audience be online based on their behaviors? So make sure that these time slots are the ones that you select. And as a quick tip, the more time slots that you open on ReQueue, the more social gaps you'll see on your CoSchedule calendar. So what do I mean when I say social gaps? Well, social gaps are opportunities that ReQueue has to publish social messages to your social profiles. The more opportunities that you open up, the more gaps that you'll see on your calendar. So here's a quick example of how to give ReQueue a lot of opportunities to publish social messages on your behalf. So with these settings, ReQueue has opportunities to publish social messages every day of the week from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. This is what this setting looks like on your calendar. So if you don't have enough content in your ReQueue groups, you'll see blank social gaps on your calendar. This is ReQueue telling you that there is an opportunity to publish a message to a social channel, but it does not have enough content to pull from. So you can fill these gaps with a new social message by adding more messages to your groups in ReQueue, or you can fill a specific social gap on your calendar by clicking the plus sign on any ReQueue gap. When you're just getting started with ReQueue, this is our recommended ReQueue publishing schedule. So every other day, you'll allow ReQueue to publish social messages during different time frames. This helps ensure that ReQueue will publish during times your audience might be the most active on social media. With this schedule, ReQueue will only share social messages on weekends during the hours of 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. This assumes that your audience is not very active on social media on the weekends, but no one knows your audience better than you do, so feel free to tweak this recommendation based on the specific needs and behaviors of your audience. So if you want to review your calendar without the green ReQueue gaps, you can hide them by editing your calendar view in CoSchedule. Simply uncheck the box ReQueue gaps in your view settings to remove your ReQueue gaps from your calendar. The third step is to customize ReQueue sending configurations by social profile. So this lets you set custom publishing frequencies for each of your social profiles. Here's our recommended setting for those of you that are just getting started with ReQueue. So you'll want to check the box that says Customize. Then toggle down the number and set it to 1. This means that ReQueue will only share one message per day on each social profile. We also recommend turning off Instagram. Instagram's a really visual platform, and if you don't have a lot of messages queued up for ReQueue, you may end up duplicating messages that are too close together on your feed. And so we recommend that you have at least 60 Instagram messages queued up in ReQueue before turning on ReQueue for Instagram. This ensures that you'll have 2 months of Instagram content and your grid view of your profile won't appear repetitive. As you add more social messages for specific social profiles to your groups in ReQueue, you can increase these settings to add more messages. So thanks for joining us in this lesson on ReQueue settings, and I'll see you in the next lesson, which is Implementation Chapter 4, where you'll learn how to make content curation a snap using ReQueue and CoSchedule's browser extension.